What's wrong with my shit?
Oh, Blasted Attachment Friday night, 420 edition, man. We're gonna go get. What's Mike doing, man? He's probably hitting off the bong right now. It is Blasted Attachment. Poor Drew, that SOB is not in here tonight, but we can go with us three. Maybe we'll be back next week. We'll start with Paul. What's your quote for the night?
Shit. Let me find it. I must have had too much kind bud or something because I was not prepared. All right. Mine is from 2008. I decided to go 10 years back. First character goes, "Are you fucking crazy? Go back in the house." The other character goes, "Yeah? I blow a hole in your face and then I go in the house and I sleep like a baby. You can count on that. We used to stack fucks like you 5 feet high in Korea. Use you for sandbags."
It is El Camino.
Close.
Gran Torino.
Yes.
I was going to take my dad to go see that movie on his birthday, and he goes, "Yeah, well, go see that El Camino movie." So that's why I call it El Camino. Go ahead, Mike. What are you saying?
I don't have a movie quote. I just fucking realized.
Well, give us an update in the chat, then I'll do mine.
Okay, let's. Tristan McDougal's in here. What up?
Is it Mac Dougal, not Mick?
Mac Dougal?
Yeah, don't make us Irish, shit.
Whatever. Tristan's here. SS Comic Reader's here. Jock Yo's here. Don, the comic book junkie's here. You know that guy.
Put the bong down, Jesus.
Funk up, look, man. I just got off work. Fucking Comics with Bueller's in here. I saw someone new.
Comic Boys.
Comic Boys. Comic Boys is in here. I saw Miss Hustle in here. And I think that is it. I don't have a quote today. You're just going to have to fucking deal with it. Area 51 is up here. Doomsday Comics is in here. Fucking everybody's in here. And I'm losing power on my phone, so I got to try to fix this. So.
Go fix that, Mike.
I'm trying to. Oh, look.
My quote is from a movie. You know, it's really depressing when you think, oh, my God, that movie came out 30 years ago? That's just super depressing when you think about that. So mine did come out 30 years ago, so 19, maybe a little bit older than 30 years. You fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders, the most famous of which is... Huh?
Princess Bride.
Oh, damn it, you let me finish. But
you
yes.
got to "you fool," and it was like, I know what that is.
Yes, that is. I watched that this week. I was like, film nostalgic. Most of those guys were actually at that Dallas Fan Expo. I didn't see any of them, but my boy's like, we're gonna watch that girly movie. I said, yes, we are. So
anybody who calls that a girly movie is a douchebag.
It has freaking Andre the Giant in it, dude. I had to watch.
It's
hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. 15 years ago, you killed my father. Prepare to die.
I watched a documentary on Andre the Giant that's released on HBO, and so I want to watch Princess Bride. So that's what kind of made me hit that.
All right, let's see here.
You looking better, Mike. You're looking rather Amish there, Mike.
I
don't see a mustache.
Well, I had to fucking shave for the fucking job fair because I had to try to whore myself out. And
okay. Thinking about whoring ourselves out. Why don't we jump into the comic books? We'll start with you, Paul. What's your first book for the evening?
Let's start with Tales of Suspense 104. I've been pretty clear that this has been one of my favorite books of the year. It's been freaking amazing. This issue continues the trend. It was almost my pick of the week, but one book was a little bit better. But this is still just about a fucking perfect book. I mean, it's still got the banter between Bucky and Hawkeye, and it's got lots of people fucking shit up, and it's a good read. One more issue, I think.
Yeah, I've been reading it, but I'm behind right now. I just picked up issue 103 today, which I don't understand. It's only a 5-issue series, but yeah, it's starting at 100. Is that because Tales of Suspense ended at 100?
Yep.
Back in when what that was, Iron Man and Cap book. Is that correct?
Yep. Tales of Suspense was Iron Man and Cap, and Tales to Astonish had Hulk and
Namor.
Was it Namor or Ant-Man? I think I had Namor and Ant-Man at various times during the...
So is that why they started at 100 on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they'll have another Tales of Suspense 106 with two different characters in it. I don't know. But
I think it probably depends on what the sales are on this one.
It's been good. I haven't been picking it up every time it comes out, but if it's on the rack later on when I got some extra money, I'll grab it.
I like racks.
Yeah, we know, Mike.
Oh, okay.
We were gonna make the what was it, Grandpa's coffee table book of.
Hey, Grandpa, who just showed up in the chat?
What?
You're not even paying attention anymore.
I'm trying to get my shit. Look, I just walked through the door. I'm trying to get my shit straight.
Well, I'll jump into my first book. I guess one I don't think anybody else didn't read, and it's probably going to be my blast of the week, and that is Wasted Space in My Long Box by Vault Comics. Kind of remind me a little bit of Fifth Element. I love that movie. The space, there's a couple of guys. This big blue guy is a robot guy, but he's really built for sex. So it's kind of a really weird book. I don't necessarily like the art either. So it is definitely blast of the week for sure for me. So there's some of the art right there, but just I don't know. The whole story doesn't grab me at all. The two guys are going through space's creator guy, and they're trying to buck the system, I think, kind of. But it's just not doing it for me. The art doesn't do it. Story doesn't do it. So it is my blast of the week, starting out the gate. Mike, you get your shit situated yet?
I think so. Big shout out to Count Von Strange, Roman numeral. He just popped in here a little while ago.
That's who I was referring to.
Okay. Funkoff said, my wife calls me a waste of space. Wow.
And I think I saw LJ pop in too.
Yeah, she's probably in there.
Mighty Jockyo didn't read Wasted Space, but the concept was cool.
It's not Hueys FPT, no, it's
not. Let's do my worst pick of the week then. Since you did your worst pick of the week, and that is, where's my camera at? Right there. Harley Quinn number 42. I stopped picking this up for a reason, and I just don't like this Harley. I thought the old lady Harley thing would be cool, but it's really fucking not. So 42 is my worst pick of the week. This homage cover to Old Man Logan. How dare they?
I have not been reading Harley Quinn since number 1, but I have like issues ever since Cho jumped on board to do the covers. So that's it.
Count Von Strange asked how goes it, Blasted Crew. I'm jobless. No. Did Grandpa get a new cam? No, I did not. I'm still on my phone.
Did you have your last day?
No. It's tentatively May 14th, but we could close before that because we don't have any product. But
sugar.
I still don't have.
You have a whole bunch of sugar.
I got sugar for all you guys. Dude. Jockyo says so. It's not like Old Man Logan. No, not at all.
Probably like Old Man Logan and Tank Girl had a baby.
It ain't even that good.
Areas with your. What are you drinking tonight, Mike?
Unfortunately, since my store doesn't have a lot of product.
Did it say pure jizz? Is that what it said?
This is. I don't have my Coke Zero. I have to drink Diet Right Pure Zero Cola, and it tastes like shit. So.
That's unfortunate. You could add some sugar to it.
Don't talk dirty to me.
Put on palette worth.
Yeah, what's your next book, Paul?
Let's do Skyward number 1. This book is the best way to describe it is stunningly mediocre. There was nothing to make it stand out to me at all. The story was mildly interesting, maybe. The art was about as middle of the road as you can get. And after finishing the book, I literally could remember almost nothing from it. It's just purely destined for the dollar bin. I think it just another one of those Image ones that just doesn't make it. This will be a blast.
That's not quite a blast for me. I thought the art was okay.
Well, that's why I said it's middle of the road. You know, it's not bad or offensive, but it doesn't stand out to me either.
But the whole concept is that Earth loses gravity. And this is the baby girl, and then it ended up showing her 25 years later? 20
something.
Years, 20 years later, where this whole new generation has grown up without gravity on Earth at all. And, they're thinking it's super cool, and that's how they get around. She has a fire extinguisher strapped to her back to kind of guide herself or whatever. But I think she's a courier is what she is. And, it's kind of interesting, a little different take on Earth. But at the end of the book, her dad he's figured out, I think, how he could get gravity back on Earth. But I don't know. They were talking about how great it is to live without gravity, to be able to get around so much easier. And I think this generation absolutely loves it and does not want to go back to having gravity, as the old generation had it. If it was a dollar bin book, I would definitely be picking up issue 2 and 3 or whatever, just kind of see how it went. But
see, Don
I
the
won't pick
comic
up a
book
price for
junkie
it.
knows.
What's that?
Don the comic book junkie knows Coke Zero is where it's at. How goes the job hunting, Mike? Says SS comic reader. I'm just waiting on phone calls right now, guys. I got resumes in and applications in, and I tried to get. So I'm walking by, to go off on a tangent here. I'm walking by the this table, and it's for childcare, and
no, Mike. No, you cannot pass for childcare.
They asked me if am I interested in a job in childcare. I said, I don't even like my own child. What do you want me to take care of other people's? And I was like, fuck you. No. Like I said, I'm just waiting on a phone call, but I just want to shout out JLS Comics. He's in the house. They're all talking about drinking water. It's better for you. Doomsday Comics said, damn, no cups. I drink straight out of the bottle. Fuck it. You only live once. Did he do one of those couch editions for a job? What's a couch edition?
That's where they make you take your shirt off and you rub your nipples.
Oh, well, that's
casting
Wednesday.
Couch, right?
I do have a
He means someone else filming it, not you filming yourself, Mike, because we know you do that daily.
Oh, I'm shit. I'm not wearing pants right now. I just got home from work.
So this is like every other day.
Okay, moving on. You good there, Mike? You done?
I am done.
Okay. Wasn't trying to cut you off. I mean, it's very important to us, so I don't want to make you feel like it.
I was just answering some questions. They're concerned.
They're concerned. We're concerned, but not on the extreme level, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we're not your true friends. We don't know. Moving back on to Paul. What's your? I think. No, you just did one. You just did one. Mike.
Let's do y'all's favorite, Damage number 4.
Y'all.
Yeah, you guys love Damage.
No.
I kind of like that cover.
The cover is fucking awesome. Tony S. Daniel.
I've loved him for a super long time.
Yeah,
he does good stuff.
Yeah, I just really starting to notice his work. Unfortunately,
I think I twitched to him when he did the Deathstroke stuff.
I did. Unfortunately, he does not do the interior, which fucking sucks. This one is about Poison Ivy. She gets her panties in a bunch, and she starts attacking farmers in Louisiana. and old Ethan Damage is hiding out in the back of a semi. He snuck into to hitch a ride to Louisiana. The driver finds him, and Ethan basically tells him, I'm down on my luck, looking for a job. He offers him work with his cousin on the same farm that Poison Ivy is fucking with. Poison Ivy erects. I just wanted to say erect.
Yeah, he did.
Erects a forest in the middle of this farm, and she's attacking farmers and blah blah. The farmers are harvesting her crops, and this is probably I know you guys are gonna fucking disagree, but this is the worst Damage yet. So this was actually a blast for me.
How could I disagree with that?
I don't know. There is a cool scene at the end. I'll show you where Poison Ivy is strangling the fuck out of Damage. Fucking sending her tentacles down his throat. He's deep throating that motherfucker right there. Bloop. All right. Blast it.
I know, Paul, you didn't read that book. I didn't read the book either. So let's jump from one Tony Daniels cover to another. Batman number 45. That was actually the badge for that fan expo, which I was wondering about that. So this issue here totally takes place in different world. Totally different off story arc of the Batman that's going on right now. We find Booster Gold in here. I never read any Booster Gold law. Wasn't he a 90s character? Or when did Booster Gold? 80s? Yeah. I don't remember even reading any Booster Gold prior. But he ends up coming into town trying to find Bruce Wayne. Him and his little sidekick robot thing. I think the interaction between him and his little it says his name in here, I forgot it. Skeets. It's kind of funny. But then it turns a page with Batman with guns. You know it's not the Batman when he has a gun, So something's up right there. And he's shooting at Booster Gold, and Booster Gold isn't getting away. And he ends up getting caught again later. We find out that it is not Damian. It's
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson, yes. But I did have some funny context throughout. It's a better Batman book than some of the other ones that have been out in a while. Then you find out too that this is an alternate timeline where Booster Gold actually went back and saved Bruce Wayne's parents. And he says he's got a present for Bruce Wayne, and it's totally changed the timeline for Gotham and for Bruce Wayne. Interesting. I wonder what it's going to do to the wedding issue that's supposed to be coming up. Issue 50, I think. It's just tagged for me. It's nice to have a Batman that was decent, although it's mainly a Booster Gold story. But I know, Paul, you read that.
Yeah, and I had missed the last issue, so I picked this up and I started reading it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Seriously, what the fuck? What did I miss? Because there was all this weird shit going on with Booster Gold, and just everything is like Cobblepot was the fucking mayor, and Ra's al Ghul was leading some country, and I'm like, this is fucked up. And then I kind of got it by the end with the whole changing the timeline shit and everything. But I mean, I think for me the biggest turnoff was what you liked, and that's the interplay between Booster Gold and his robot. I was like, it's too much comedy, too much trying to kind of tap into that Deadpool type zeitgeist. It just like didn't work for me. I'm like, this is not what I want in a Batman book. And it's just it just smacks of something that is never going to be considered continuity. So I don't know. I'm going to keep buying Batman, but I just didn't like the story.
I did like the very first of it with Green Lantern. Dare me to do it? Dare me to do it? He has his ring. I sat there and I went, "What the fuck? What did I miss?" Yeah. Mike, did you read Batman?
I did read Batman, and I got a big shout out to Tats Comics. He said, "Hi, everyone."
A fellow Oregonian getting high on 420, probably.
He might be. I was so sick of looking at that Batman cover from Fan Expo. I had to get the Jim Lee cover.
I passed on that. I almost got it.
I think it's pretty cool. I this was my pick of the week for until I read something else. We'll get to that later, but I really enjoyed this. I like you guys just talked about. I like that whole scene with the Green Lantern, where he fucking shoots himself in the head. Yeah, so this was a stash for me as well.
What I liked is they were pretty bold. I mean, when he's laying on the ground after he blasts a hole through his head, you can see like a big old freaking hole in his head.
Yeah, right here.
Yep. Yeah, that was just
And
good.
Booster Gold was just in the Superman fucking comics, and he sucked in there as well. So
I think I have one issue of Booster Gold, and that's the lenticular, and I think I got it in a mystery box. So
Yeah, and what you were talking about, Paul, as in you said, what the hell's going on? I mean, I think anybody could have jumped in there and would have been just as lost. Even people who have been reading the past couple issues. It's totally like out of left field. So,
and that picture of Batman with the guns, where is it?
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty badass. Where is it?
yeah, I mean, I thought the art was great.
That's fucking amazing right there.
But again, you know, it's not Bruce Wayne Batman
yeah.
because of the guns. You know,
I think the last time he used a gun was in like issue 32 in the Golden Age of Detective.
Oh, speaking of Tony S. Daniel, he does the art in this.
I thought it might be when I saw the picture of the Batman with the guns. I'm like, that looks kind of like Tony Daniel.
Okay, that was my book. Moving on to Paul, your next book.
Let's do Daredevil 601. I picked this up after I really enjoyed the end of Daredevil 600. I said, I used to always collect Daredevil. I said, let me give it a shot with 600. I liked it. Picked this up. Without a doubt, my pick of the week. Had everything I love about Daredevil. Had Kingpin, even though he's in the hospital at this point because he got shot about 100 times by the Hand, and they're running around New York killing everybody like fucking crazy, taking out all the cops. Good old Hornhead himself is in there. And if you haven't been following the story, Kingpin is the mayor, and Daredevil is the deputy mayor. So now that Kingpin is in the hospital, Daredevil becomes the acting mayor. And Kingpin had put basically all the superheroes in jail. Spider-Man, Power Man, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Moon Knight, and with the Hand running around crazy, Daredevil is at the end of this essentially lets them all out, and they go. Daredevil says, "You'll know what to do," and it shows all of them walking out of the prison, going, "Oh yeah, we know what to do." So some Hand zombies are about to get some seriously fucked up in the next issue. This is great stuff. I mean, just classic Daredevil stuff. I loved it. This is a perfect book for me.
Tat said it'd be fun to get high with Snoop Dogg. I've heard that now on 420 you're supposed to leave a little out for Snoop, a little 40
really?
and a couple buds.
Are you doing that tonight?
No, okay. Sorry. I do not partake in that stuff. So you're up, Mike. Maybe you might partake, but that's
All About Comics is in here. He said, "Hey y'all, good to see you in the chat there, buddy." Fuck it, let's do Action Comics. Whatever.
Whoa, going with the big gun.
I picked this cover. I thought it was pretty cool. It's the only copy I got because I really don't care about Superman, and I will probably stop collecting Action Comics unless it was something really special going on. I didn't even read this. I flipped through it. I got the gist of it. I saw I kind of read through the Jim Lee story in the back, and then I put it back in the bag and board. This is a stash just for a little novelty of it all, but like I said, I did not read anything in it.
can't believe you didn't read any. You didn't read any of the stories. I mean, there were a couple, no, like 3 pages long, dude.
Yep. Nope. I didn't want to ruin the freaking spine. Because this book is gonna be worth millions, I tell you.
Millions. I got 3 covers. I got the Jim Lee one. I guess this is just the cover A. I got the '60s cover here with the checkerboard. That's the who was that one? Michael Allred. And then I got the Steranko '70s one here too. I'm sure, Paul, you get a couple other ones, but
yeah, I got the. I think I got the Cho cover, the Steranko cover, and I think I did get the Allred cover.
Good.
What the fuck was I going to say? Funkoff said the last story was the best, and that's the one I kind of paid attention to the most, the Jim Lee one.
Yeah, that's the one that's supposed to maybe bring a new character into this Superman universe. That's what they were talking about. There were a couple of the stories I did like. I liked this one a lot. This was The Car by Jeff Johns and Richard Donner. An artist was by Sanchez. This is cool. I think this is the car from Action Comics #1 right there, all bashed up. The art in this was pretty great. That was a pretty good story, just talking about keep running into this guy. And, Superman kept telling him, hey, dude, you got to straighten up or you're going to end up in a bad spot. Just that constant, like, Superman never gave up on me. Superman always thought I was good. That was kind of cool. Hey, there's a cool JR Superman. No, it's not. This is the first story here when they're talking about they're going to that Superman Celebration Day. Did you read that one, Paul?
Yep. Oh, I read them all.
Okay. So what I don't understand here, the whole city's there and Superman finally come in and Wonder Woman saying, we're fans too. We know that without you, none of this would be probably here. And so here are all these heroes in the background. You have Green Arrow, you have Flash, you have Green Lanterns, Batgirl, Batman, Supergirl. What the hell, dude? Deathstroke is up here in the top corner. What the hell is Deathstroke doing there? He's not a hero. That's my question. What the hell is he doing there? I don't know if you noticed him, Paul. I mean, you're a big Deathstroke fan.
He's kind of one of those ones that goes back and forth depending on what type of continuity it's been. I mean, in Rebirth, he's decidedly been more of the not hero, but I mean, he's had times where he's been the hero, which is when he usually sucks.
But overall, I think I'm kind of like you, Mike. It's kind of the novelty of it. Action Comics hitting 1,000 is a big milestone.
No.
Was it worth $8? I guess the 80-page giant, so you do get a lot of comic, but they're all little short stories. I don't know if it's worth getting all the covers for. Maybe pick up the ones you like. At least that's my opinion on it. But
now my question for you is: are you going to continue to pick up Action Comics?
I will. It's taking a hiatus for a couple months, and then it'll be pick up with Action Comics #1 again. I think in July, really? I believe. I might pick up the first couple to kind of see what they're like, but I may not continue though. But Paul, what'd you think of Action Comics 1000?
It's just kind of meh.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the golden age feel of the 5 and 6 page stories. I loved the fact that they had Kurt Swan stuff in there. I mean, I think it's probably an old story or something, or old art that they took away. But bottom line is, it's not like Action 300 and whatever, where they had stuff that was in continuity and had effects on the Superman universe. These are all completely throwaway stories. They don't mean anything.
Well, the last one might be the last one into the new. Yeah.
I mean, it had some good stories, had some good art, had some great art, and had JR art. But in the end, it's just kind of pointless.
Other than just that, that's probably why they were hitting those twice a month issues, just trying to get to that 1,000 quick so they can move on. You know, that's what I kind of feel like with that Detective Comics, Paul. Then like, let's get these out. Okay. That was Mike. Mike, go ahead, Mike.
Big shout out to Airborne Sapper Comic Fan.
Where's he been lately?
I don't know. You know, hanging out.
Hanging out here, there, everywhere.
How many Funkos you got now, Airborne? Like 2,000?
My next book, I read the two of them. I didn't read the last issue until the other night. Spider-Man 798 and 799. Red Goblin. This is supposedly Red Goblin's first appearance in this issue here. You know, it's pretty good stuff. I mean, I actually enjoy it. I mean, Spider-Man's hurt, and now Red Goblin has all this power, and it's been actually pretty good. Big twist at the end of 799. Maybe another new character. I mean, but still Red Goblin. Essentially, it's just using the symbiote on somebody else. But it's been pretty good. I enjoy it. I mean, I wasn't picking up Amazing Spider-Man at all before, and then everybody's talking about a Red Goblin storyline. So I thought maybe I'll jump in and grab some books and check them out. And they've been pretty good. So what about you, Mike? You're holding 799 up there.
Yes, and this is actually my pick of the week. Airborne Sapper asked how many pops do I have, and I just hit 733. What is this? Amazing Spider-Man? Yeah. So, fucking at the end of the last issue, the Red Goblin threatens Spider-Man. He's going to hurt everyone he loves. So in this issue, we see all the Spider Friends protecting, like Mary Jane and Aunt May and a couple other people. Get the Human Torch. We got Miles Morales. Silk's actually good to see her back in this issue. Red Goblin ends up fucking them all up. And there's a spoiler at the end. I'm not going to reveal. He actually kidnapped somebody. But yeah, this was pick of the week. I was on the fence about this Red Goblin, but he's turning out pretty cool. I guess Gomez the Comic Collector is in your Happy 420. So yeah, pick of the week, Amazing Spider-Man. Stash it.
We just actually got notification that ODB, Old Dirty Bastard, subbed to us.
Yeah, I believe he subbed to my channel as well, and I subbed him back. So, what's up, Old Dirty Bastard stuff? He's in the chat.
He's in the chat, yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised he can chat from 6 feet under like that.
Gomez to call out. Is that broccoli, Gomez? Happy 420 with broccoli? Is that what?
Yeah, he's chopping up broccoli and rolling it up and smoking.
Interesting.
Did you read Spider-Man, Paul? I don't think you did.
Nope.
Okay. Well, you are up then with your next book.
Jackie said too soon about ODB.
Yeah, maybe. So I've spoken highly of a couple Marvel books, so I'm sure. I know Tad already made a comment. I'm sure SS is sitting there going, Midwest, why have you forsaken me? But I also attempted to read Venomized number 3. And fuck Marvel. All is right in the world. I am so fucking tired of the word Venomized. I'm so fucking tired of Marvel finding out what's popular and hammering it into the ground till it's fucking paste. Too much of a good thing isn't great. It sucks moose balls. Fuck you, Marvel. Go to hell. Fuck yourself in your own ass and just stop this shit.
We know where Paul lands on this. What about you, Mike?
I didn't actually pick it up because 2 was so bad. And you guys know I love fucking Venom. And I didn't even pick it up because...
Whoa. Does he feel the same way about you?
Well, the things I've done with symbiotes, I can't even say on here.
Okay.
You seen Two Girls, One Cup, right?
No, whoa. This has gone off the rails completely here.
It's taken a while. Usually we're off the rails within about 2 minutes, but
yeah, Funkoff made a comment on what I was talking about. What about Donny Cates is supposed to take over, Venom title coming up? Anybody else going to be excited about that? At least picking that up. You know what that's like?
Oh, absolutely. I'll check it out at first, but
Donny Cates is pretty hot guy right now. Mike, you're up. You're next.
Oh, man. Let's see. We did action. We did Amazing Spider-Man. Let's do fucking X-Men Gold number 26 Till Death Do Us Part 1. So if you haven't been reading X-Men, Colossus and Kitty Pryde are getting married. In this one, we get the X-Men trying to find Mesmero, and they actually find him. No, it's boring. The best part about this book is Storm has a badass new costume. Let me show you. And at the end of this book, there's a bachelor party for Colossus, and he gets kidnapped by some dude, and that really doesn't matter. This is actually a blast for me. Here's Storm's new costume.
If your bachelor party ends with you getting kidnapped by a dude and not a chick, there's a problem.
I think that costume is pretty cool. Why does she have... I just realized she has Thor's hammer. Why does she have... What did I miss?
And Thor's armor, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Now I am so confused now.
Well, thanks, Mike. They're talking about Two Girls, One Cup in the chat, too. I appreciate that. But
Funkoff says he loves Two Girls, One Cup. But I just realized she had Thor's hammer, and what the fuck did I miss? Where did that happen? I'm not reading Thor. Someone in the chat, let me know what the fuck's going on with my computer. So, but yeah, this was a blast for me. Pretty sexy cover there.
When is I know there's J. Scott Campbell cover of the wedding one too. It's not out yet, is it?
Is Colossus like 50 and Kitty is like 30? Yeah, something like that. Supposed to be.
Love knows no age. That's all I gotta say. That's Dave's little life lesson.
Yeah, Chris Claremont is writing that issue, ain't he? So.
I think so. Okay. Let's move on. I've got 3 books left. Let's go with my other indie book. Actually, I didn't think it was too bad. This is called Her Infernal Descent by Aftershock Comics. Yes, Mike.
Sounds like something a girl does when everybody in the family leaves for the day.
Pretty much.
Don, the comic book junkie, said 2 Girls, 1 Cup in 4K is amazing.
Disgusting. Moving on from that. So in the story here, there's a middle-aged woman, maybe a little bit older than middle-aged, and she's poking around the house, not a whole lot's going on. She's all by herself. And she's climbing into the attic and sees this ghost. William Blake. And he says, talking about taking her to telling her hell is real. Are you sure about that? And because she's saying there is no hell, and if there was, they wouldn't be in it. Talking about her family, you should be assured that hell is real. As great spirit, human spirit offer only comes once. Be cast aside if thou fear it. And there's a couple of lines that she says in here I absolutely love. Pardon my French here. I don't know. I shouldn't say that because of the way Mike and Paul talk. But she says, "What?
What is this about Mike and Paul?"
I normally don't cuss.
I think he's saying we got fucking potty mouths.
You got potty mouths. I normally don't cuss, but I'm quoting the book here.
You were cussing a lot during that.
Semen on the poop deck.
That's different. She says, "I don't have the time or the patience to be fucked with." That little line right there. And he says, "If your horrid grief thee wishes to ascend in the celestial bowels, thou must descend." She's let's get on with it. Do I have time to put my runners on? And whatever she ends up going to the rings of hell, and she's getting further and further down. She meets the boatman, and he's telling her she cannot pass because she's not dead. They end up convincing the boatman to let her pass because she's trying to find her loved ones in hell. She ends up running into all these people that are in hell. Shakespeare, all these great poets, all these great philosophers are in hell. She runs into Jimi Hendrix. She runs into Edgar Allan Poe. And then finally she ends up coming to the judge, Judge K of hell. And it wasn't too bad of a book. I could definitely see myself picking up the issue 2 to kind of see where it's going. It's a stash for me. Her Infernal Descent. Decent book. Pick it up.
Jackie asked, where's the pizza at?
Pizza is in my belly. I already ate it before the show. I got off work early enough to go cook it and eat it. So.
Hey, that's a nice Captain America 100 back there.
It is. So, yeah, right here. That's great, isn't it? I like it. It's not in tip-top shape, but, hey, it's mine. I also have my Hawkman or Brave and the Bold 34 over there, too. That's just for Paul, though.
I was just going to say that wall today is kind of like the fuck you Paul wall. Right?
it seriously was not intended to be Paul. I honestly swear. Because I'm sure that this Captain America book does not fit your standards of what you would buy. So, I mean.
I'm definitely looking for a higher grade copy.
Yeah. I got Papa John's tonight, too, there, Tat. I've already eaten it. Go ahead, Paul. You're up.
I'm done.
You're done? Mike, you're up.
Let's do
books. We've done them all.
Weapon X or Weapon H #2. This book was freaking awesome. It's Doctor Strange is in it. He actually helps whatever the fuck Hulkerine take on the Wendigo. The Hulk gets a hold of Doctor Strange's magical axe and it actually leaps into the mouth of the Wendigo and busts through his fucking chest. It was fucking awesome. So I'm digging this Weapon X. So
Weapon H?
Weapon H, sorry. Stash it. And his over-exaggerated claws right there.
He's clearly compensating for something.
All he does was want to be left alone. That's it. Just leave me the fuck alone.
I've only got a couple books left too. This one is actually another blast for me, which it started out kind of strong. I enjoyed it. But I don't know where the hell this book's going. I thought this was supposed to be the last book of this series. And that's Batman Creature of the Night #3. What the hell is going on here? He thinks that this Batman ghost is actually a twin brother who died at birth, and he's there to protect him. Maybe we're not sure if it's manifesting in his head or he's actually the creature. Dude, I'm not picking up anymore. Even if #4 is going to finish it out, I think I'm done. I'm not going to pick it up because this is, I think, $6. I mean, it's a square bound book, but if it's a turd like that, I'm not going to pick it up.
Everyone in the chat fucking is saying they like Weapon H, so I'm not the only one here. Gomez agrees with that Batman, and Paul's talking about an autopsy. You ever remember, some of these kids might be too young, but the Faces of Death movies?
Oh, yeah. You can catch them on YouTube.
I just sold all 6 of them on VHS to Half Price Books like a week ago.
They bought them? Wow.
Yep. Yeah, one of the guys behind the counter, he's like, oh, shit, we never see these.
He probably bought them.
You're up, Mike. What's your next book?
Don the Comic Book Junkie says, yeah, I love those movies. Sticking on the Hulk train.
With Dr. Francis B. Gross.
The Incredible Hulk 715, World War Hulk 2.
That's always hard to say.
This is still pretty good. I like seeing Amadeus Cho Hulk being angry. Get to see a lot of his sister in this. Maddie, I think her name is. She's pretty cool. and she uses the quote in here. You won't like me when I'm angry too. So, digging this World War Hulk 2 storyline. So this is a stash. Gonna continue to pick it up.
Okay. I'll kind of give a review of my last book and go over the other ones that I picked up this week, but I haven't had a chance to read. Mr. Miracle number 8. I read this guy. So here, the war is going on for God, what's the thing? Is it Apocalypse? No, whatever. Somebody help me out here. Throw me a goddamn bone. God bastards. The war's still continuing.
Put the bong down.
Huh?
Put the bong down.
Yeah. The war's still continuing on, but they don't want to put their baby into childcare, so they're taking turns and they're going in and fighting essentially. And they're talking over the mother box. I think it's a mother box, back and forth, talking about baby stuff. But it was a decent book, a little better than the last few. Still has that real life kind of niche to it, to where you're dealing with these fantasy elements, but it's grounded in real world. Kind of.
You're hunting wabbits.
I'm hunting wabbits. It's a stash for me. Got 4 more issues to go. Other ones I picked up this week but did not get a chance to read: Batman TMNT number 2, number 6, Avengers No Surrender. Can't believe I didn't read that one. That's been a good book. Infinity Countdown number 2. I don't know why I picked this book up. The first one sucked. Super Sons number 15. I think it's almost ending. 2 or 3 more issues. And Brave and the Bold number 3. So those are all my books for the week. Any other books for you, Mike?
Yeah, I read Infinity Countdown 2, which got this awesome cover. It's okay. The best part about this book was Groot, who can now talk, and he's just angry at everybody, and he's smashing shit like the Hulk. At the end, we get a kind of a big reveal. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but this is a blast. I'm going to keep picking it up just because it has to do with the Infinity Gems and whatnot. Avengers No Surrender, Part 15, I also read. This was amazing. It pretty much ends the whole story. I think next issue will just be no action, all talk, but this kind of ends the whole thing, and it's pretty fucking badass. So that's a stash. I have not read. I got Aquaman 35 to read. Kick-Ass number 3. I have not read.
Yeah, I haven't read that yet either.
Super Sons 15. So I haven't picked that, or I haven't read that either. But that's it.
That's it. That's a cover swipe.
This one?
Of what?
There was a World's Finest in the Golden Age, like a real low number, and it had Superman with Batman and Wonder Woman, and he was tumbling them around like that.
Interesting. So that will go ahead and wrap up the comic portion. That actually took a lot longer than what I thought, man. That was almost an hour long. Without Drew here and the windbag he is. He'll watch this now. Like, you assholes, and I'm a windbag. Screw you guys and not come back.
Did we start late? I think we started late.
Well, like 5 minutes. Not long. But I think it's time to move into the other segment, man.
Shut your fucking mouth! Anyone read John Wick? No. Love those Avengers No Surrender. Got like 2 issues left. Yeah, awesome story. They did a good job with No Surrender, I thought. So, Funko news, don't got a whole lot, but I'm gonna get right into it. We're getting a Samurai Deadpool for all you Deadpool fanatics. GameStop exclusive. If you're interested in the Grease Pops, they are starting to show up in stores. Thanos on his throne, if you're looking for that, is starting to show up on the West Coast.
West Coast, yeah. Sorry.
I found it. It's World Finest, number 33.
Oh,
And
let me see.
It's Batman, Robin, and Superman.
You said Wonder Woman. That's awesome.
Batman don't do that stuff.
Cry me a fucking river. I was wrong.
You can't be wrong.
It was a cool cover.
Right.
I mean, obviously it stuck in my head because as soon as I saw the Super Sons cover, I was like, I've seen that.
The Funko documentary called Making Fun is going to be on Netflix soon, so keep an eye out that. Tat said the Thanos pop sitting on his throne pretty much sold out, I imagine. I heard it was a hefty price too, so like 30-some bucks, 35 bucks or something.
I'll look it up while you're doing that.
Okay, so all the collector, the what are they fucking called? The boxes, the collector core and all that. They announced that Marvel Collector Core, you're going to be able to get that through Amazon, and the Disney Treasures is going to be only at Hot Topic. So if you're still interested in those, that's the only. Yes, All About Comics. They are making a Samurai Deadpool pop. It actually looks kind of badass, and he's got like chimichangas on his sword. So, let's see. Dave might like this news right here. A pop is on its way of Ellen DeGeneres.
Why the hell would I like an Ellen DeGeneres pop?
No, I'm trying to be funny. I don't know.
Yeah. And it failed. I don't know. No, you didn't. Saying that Thanos is a Hot Topic exclusive.
Right.
Oh, is that what you said?
Well, no, but.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted.
Area 51 says Spielberg is going to do a DC Blackhawk movie. I saw that as well. Ellen DeGeneres, Avengers Infinity War will be getting more pops after the movie releases, which is, next week? Black Panther Series 2 is coming this summer. What we need is pops of the cows on The View. Funkoff said, who the hell is Ellen DeGeneres? I'll leave that to you guys. Alice Cooper pops are releasing soon. There's an awesome. It looks so fucking amazing. I'm not a big fan of the movie moments, but it has one coming up where it's the whole it in the sewer and this little paper sailboat, and it's like placed on water. It looks amazing. That's coming out soon. And the next Disney Diamond exclusive, the glittery ones, is Flounder from Finding Nemo. And that is really all the Funko news I have. I did pick up 8 pops. I did do my own video on this, but I'll go ahead and show them again. Where's my fucking camera? Right there. I picked up the Barnes & Noble exclusive Invisible Golem. And there is a line. I passed up on Treebeard. I should have grabbed him, but oh well. I picked up Contest of Champions Guillotine. She's kind of cool. And this is that line. I do have Howard the Duck. I do want the Venom Pool and the Punisher 2099. Oh, let's see. I picked up the FYE exclusive Prison Daryl Dixon from Walking Dead. And there's all those. I have all those. I picked up from the Care Bears. Don't fucking judge me. Grumpy Bear.
Yeah, you would.
Fucking, he's awesome. And there are all the Care Bears you could get. I'm getting the fucking Ellen DeGeneres pop. From Infinity War, I got Proxima Midnight, part of Thanos' Black Order. Right there. I also got Ebony Maw. There. And I got Gollum, the normal Gollum from Lord of the Rings. And last but not least, I got old Gizmo from Gremlins. which I thought was
Gizmo's the
vaulted.
shit.
Which I thought was vaulted, but they had this one sitting right on the shelf. It's not worth anything, $8 or whatever, but pretty cool to have. I still want. They actually have the actual evil gremlin.
Stripe.
Stripe, yes, Stripe. I did see these before in a 2-pack, but I wasn't going to pay. I wasn't going to get a 2-pack, but that's all I got.
So real quick here, I looked on Amazon for that Thanos pop. It's running anywhere from $60 with shipping, clear up to $107 with shipping. So, but that's inflated prices. People are throwing them on Amazon trying to tell them. So,
I'm not seeing Gizmo as vaulted.
Really, I thought it was. What
Holy crap! They came out with a flocked one.
Oh yeah, there's a flat. Oh, is that the one that's worth like $900?
Yeah, 1,100. I think it was one of the Comic-Con exclusives. Craziness.
I have no new Funkos this week. I'm still.
Miss Hustle said
reeling.
She loves the Care Bears with a heart. Tats Comics said he got the Venom Pool pop the other day and King Groot part of the Contest of Champions line. Airborne Sapper said you see the Gwen Venom Funko Pop. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I need to get that. Miss Hustle said Gizmo. I prefer the gummy bears. Jockyo said. They're talking about Z Nation. And that is it.
In the Funkos or collectible stuff from you, Paul?
No, not this week. It's been a comic week. I'll be going to pick some up this weekend, and I'll be doing I may actually do a live show because I got a ton of books to show.
Huge.
It's gonna be huge.
I'm going to pick up like a long box this weekend.
Nice.
I did talk to Rogue City Comics today, and he's buying a collection. He already bought some of them, and he got some Silver Age caps. And I got first in line. Go look at them, see if I want them. So he said they're about a mid-grade 5.0, 6.0, maybe 7.0. I don't know if that was a caps. He said there might be a couple in there, but I'm looking forward to digging through some Silver Age caps, filling my run.
Tat said he has the beheaded Herschel, headless Herschel, and I have that one too. It's worth $105. I just
okay.
Not like you're checking or nothing.
No, I just looked this morning on the pop price guide.
What's your most expensive pop at this point?
I have 3 that are about $105.
Oh man, I'm nowhere near that. Let me look at my top pop.
One of them is the headless Herschel. One of them was an AOK from Airborne Sapper, Spikor from Masters of the Universe, and what's that? Scareglow, I think, is another $105. You know what's really funny? I probably told you guys this story before. Phoebe from Friends is a $50 pop. That's on my top 2. So
my top 3. My top 2 the same price, $38 a piece, and that Donald Trump is $38.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've got the Trump.
I got the Trump. I didn't get the other 2 either. Yeah, though.
I got Trump and Hillary. That's all.
I think actually the Bernie one is the hardest one to find.
There were a crap ton of them here. Of course, I live in Oregon, where we're extremely liberal here.
Let me sing you the song of my people.
And if you didn't see it last week at Dallas Fan Expo, I did get my Max Pop signed by Sadie Sink. So I keep it right here. I treasure it always.
And then Hulkbuster and Merle Dixon. Those are my top 3.
I think the other big one I got is the 10-inch Hulk figure, which I think is running about 60 right now. But I think when people realize how many of them have the broken hammer, that's gonna go up.
How about the Chase Green Goblin? No, I don't have the Chase. I got the Green Goblin, but I don't have the Chase.
I wonder what my lowest one is. But I think it's going to wrap up, Mike.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your funko mouth. Okay, so oh my goodness, that's a burp. So I found this article here, and I thought we'd talk about a few things. This is from IGN. 13 big things coming from Marvel and DC in July. So they're doing a lot of reboots, essentially. Superman and Action Comics both are going to be on brief hiatus, and they were supposed to be back in July. Superman returns with the #1 issue. What's that?
Nothing.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. And it's going to pick up where Action Comics 1000 left off with Bendis and Patrick Gleason doing art. Spider-Man #1 that's rebooting itself as well. Captain America #1. Laura Kinney is taking back her old mantle as X-23 in an ongoing series. Catwoman #1's coming out in July as well.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Laura is taking back the mantle.
That's what it says.
Did she ever lose it?
Well, didn't they cancel X-23?
There's all new Wolverine still going on.
I don't know. This is here. Let me find
Marvel,
out what it is.
Man.
It's a new ongoing series.
Okay.
Batman issue 50, the wedding issue, as well as Catwoman #1 comes out. New Marvel miniseries, which I don't care about. Life of Captain Marvel. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1's coming out by Jeff Shaw. If anybody's interested in that, I don't know. Was he that big of a character? That was.
It depends what they do with him in this series, in his own series. He was pretty badass in Thanos. So.
End of the Inhumans, Death of Humans #1, and then more Justice League teams coming out as well. Masters of the Universe battled the Justice League. It's a miniseries. I think it's 6 issues long. So I knew you'd be pretty happy with that, Mike.
Real quick, Tats Comics asks, how much does a Chase Green Goblin go for, and how much does a prototype Boba Fett go for? The Boba Fett isn't worth much, so.
I'm looking on Pop Price Guide now. The Chase Green Goblin Metallic's about $50. There's a glow in the dark Green Goblin. That one's like $250. That was Emerald City Comic Con.
And then the last thing here, it says, big change in the broom for Green Lantern franchise in July. For one thing, the solicit for Justice League teases debut of a brand new Lantern Corps as John Stewart becomes Ultraviolet Lantern. Meanwhile, Green Lanterns welcome a new creative team in the form of writer Dan Jurgens and artist Mike Perkins. And Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps, is nearing the end of the Dark Stars Rising story arc, suggesting that a big things are to come in August issue #50. So I know you're a big Green Lantern fan too there, Mike.
Yeah, well, I just recently started reading Hal Jordan, and the whole Dark Stars thing is pretty fucking badass, in my opinion. That just started, so. And did you say there's going to be Ultraviolet Lantern?
That's what it says right here.
And what are they going to do? Fucking
debut of a brand new Lantern Corps as John Stewart becomes an Ultraviolet Lantern. I wonder if they have a blacklight lantern. You can go and check out sex rooms and stuff.
That's the fucking ring I want, man.
That would be. Go checking out crime scenes. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So those are kind of the stories that I found. I thought were kind of interesting. So Superman's going to be gone for a couple months, but definitely be back in his own title coming up. So that's it. That's all I got. Anybody else have anything?
A question was asked earlier.
Yes.
Is if anyone saw Krypton or whatever it's called?
No,
I didn't see it either.
I watched the first issue.
Episode. Vladimir Putin pop as you're riding his horse shirtless. That'd be a rides.
I did see Ready Player One yesterday. So
I saw Ready Player One.
That was pretty badass. I thought it was pretty good. My wife liked it, so that's saying a lot. What else? What am I watching? I'm watching something on TV. Oh, Lost in Space. Anyone watching that?
No.
I watched the first episode. I haven't caught up on the rest of it.
It's fucking good, man. I love
It
Lost
is.
in Space.
I like it a lot.
I think episode 4 or 5, and Parker Posey's in it.
What are we on? Episode 95. Dave will have watched it in like episode 130.
Oh, I want to watch it.
Come on, it's good, man. It's good.
I'm too busy watching Survivor right now.
Oh God.
Get the fuck out of here. Just fucking go.
That's one thing my wife and I like to watch. We're on season 33, and we have 34 and 35 on Hulu, so we'll keep us busy for a while. They usually pop out a few seasons. You know, they'll not put you on for a while. They'll also throw a few seasons on. So watch that. Anything else I've been watching? Walking Dead. End of Walking Dead. Maybe watch the season finale of that.
I haven't even watched this half of the season, so
I don't know. It was kind of like the Negan storyline has been going on entirely too long, as far as I'm concerned.
SS Comic Reader is now dead to me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm too busy.
Yeah, that's it. No more fuck Marvels.
How about anybody watch the latest Deadpool trailer?
Yes.
With Shatterstar, he's in there.
Don't get me started. I don't think Shatterstar fucking looks good.
What about Peter?
Colossus?
No, the guy at the very end of the trailer where he comes in.
He's going to be the star. I know what you're talking about. He's going to be the star of the show, man. Peter.
Dude, that was freaking. I busted up laughing when he comes there for the interview. He's like, "You have special skills? No, not really. I just saw the ad, thought I'd come in." And all of a sudden, you see him like parachuting down with the rest of the team. Dude, that was funny as hell. He's probably going to hit the ground to splat.
Probably, but they're going to make a Funko Pop of him.
Probably. But that looks really good too.
I think we also need to talk about the fact that Steven Spielberg is now making the jump
to making a comic book movie.
Yeah, he's going to do Blackhawks for DC.
Yeah, somebody was talking about that in the chat earlier. Who was that, Mike? Somebody. But
was it Area 51?
It might have been. But I mean, it's not like a real, superhero movie. It's a comic movie. I think he's done another comic movie before too, hasn't he?
I don't think he's done one that's been 100% based off a comic book. I may be mistaken, but
what about that computer animated one? The kid with his dog. That was based off a newspaper comic strip, right?
Old Yeller?
No, not Old Yeller.
I mean, and I think if they do follow the whole, I mean, when Blackhawk started out, it was kind of a World War II based air combat kind of thing. That's Spielberg's wheelhouse. I mean, I think he can do good things with it.
Jackie O says he's producing, not directing. I don't know. We'll see. I'm ready to go see not Civil War. What the hell? Infinity War coming out here pretty soon. Yeah, got that on lockdown.
I went into the theater to see Ready Player One, and they had a Venom poster in the lobby, and I prayed next to it. I said, "Please be good." I prayed. They were about to call the cops, and I stopped them. So
I'm surprised they haven't banned you from the theater.
Not that theater.
Oh, you're talking about the seedy one downtown that you go in by yourself.
Yes.
With the sticky floors, but not from Soda Pop.
Hey, Pee Wee, how you doing?
Mike saw Pee Wee.
Yeah, we saw Pee Wee at Dallas Fan Out. He's looking rough these days. He needs a friend. He had no line.
He had no line, really. Yeah,
you could walk right up and.
Cherry wasn't there. Neither was Jeannie or or
Come
the
on.
cowboy Curtis. So, but I'm pretty excited. I wasn't going to go to Rose City Comic Con, but now they've named a couple artists showing up. Jerry Conway is going to be there, as well as Adam Hughes. So I'm definitely probably going to Rose City Comic Con now. Wasn't in the play, but I'm like, oh, dude, now I gotta go. I gotta get my Amazing 129 signed. But I think that's gonna wrap it up. Any last minute shout outs? Paul's off the air, but we'll start with Mike.
One new subscriber of mine, Des Cade, DezKade. He's got about 30 subs. He subbed to me today. And thanks everyone for coming out. We had a pretty active crowd tonight. Jason Smith, Jock Yo, Area 51, Funk Off, Eric. Good to see Airborne in here. Don the Comic Book Junkie. All of them guys, man. Sub each other up. Love you, bitches. Silver Surfer shows up. They're talking about Infinity War.
What about you, Paul? Where are you?
I'm here.
Okay, you want to do last minute shout outs?
Everybody in the chat, we love you. You're the reason we do this. Fuck Marvel. Fuck Venomized. And everybody have fun for 420. Don't get too high.
There's people got to work tomorrow. Few new subs to our channel. ODB does sub to add a little pop up here on a computer. Does sub to us.
Big shout out to him.
Yeah. Rayman the Silencer, Pope Grimy. I think I named those guys last time, but that is it. So until next week we'll be back on our regular time. After that, we're not sure what we're doing yet, but we will definitely keep you guys in the loop.
Yeah, because someone can't find a fucking job.
You?
No.
I'm talking about me.
Well, we all got fucking issues.
Yeah, we all do. So
someone found a fucking job and then they said, "Hey, your hours are changing."
Yeah, that's true. They did that to me, bastards. But you got to work, got to buy comics. So whether you blast it or whether you stash it, happy reading, and we will catch you guys next week. Laters. Hit the bong, boys.